Hello, this is Kim at Crow Wing Crest Lodge in Akeley, Minnesota. Thought I'd do a quick walkthrough of Sunshine Cabin 8. It is a 2-bedroom cabin. It was built in the 20s and 30s. It's got some vintage windows all along the front, south side, which is why we call it the Sunshine Cabin, because it lets in all kinds of light. So it's on the back row of cabins. It does not have a great view of the lake. As you can see, the lake is right there, but it's sparkling right there. Let me see if I can zoom in just real quick. Oop. I don't know if you can see it sparkling right through there. Maybe you can maybe see that blue of the slide. We're about 300 feet back. Again, not a great view of the lake, but it's just right there. However, the advantage of being on the back row is that you get a private campfire ring. All the cabins on the back row have a campfire ring, where the front row does not. So here's parking area where you can see my golf cart. There's 2 spaces to park there. I just wanted to show you the private campfire ring, which is right there. I'm going to zoom in just a smidge. Right there with the rocks. And there's 3 benches around my ring. So one of the features, kind of nice. Okay, barbecue charcoal grill, nice big deck, picnic table in the front, couple of chairs, recycle bin. And here is the 2-bedroom Sunshine Cabin 8. So you can see the sun's coming in. Actually nice, decent sized table, seating for, comfortably 6, I would say. Living room, bedroom, bathroom, and here is the kitchen. Let's start with the kitchen here, right next to the entrance as you walk in. So handy for grocery carrying. Full-size fridge, gas stove, microwave, coffee pot, toaster, pots and plants. You can see the blender, crock pots, all kinds of things. We keep some cleaning supplies. There's actually some natural sprayers in the bathroom. We could do the bathroom next. This is full of games and puzzles and things. Of course, 1-minute walk down to the lodge, and you can borrow dozens and dozens more puzzles and games. Bathroom's fairly spacious for an old cabin. Decent sized shower. This light you need to kind of have on to see in there a little bit easier. There's a grip bar in case somebody needs it. We keep a couple of fans inside this cabin. There's a baseboard heater. The bedrooms and the living room are heated by baseboard heaters. So simple sink, toilet. There's some of the natural cleaners. Some vintage windows for circulation. Here's a living room. I'm going to scan again. There's the entrance, dining room, living room with a recliner, full-size sofa bed, sunshine coming in through the windows. There's the air conditioner for this small cabin, a glider rocker, and some vintage light fixtures. So of the 2 bedrooms, here is the bunk room. There is a double on the bottom, a twin on the top. There is a dresser, extra table, and some hooks on the wall, but it's on the small side here. Extra pillows, but a little shelf for somebody if they want to use that. And there is a reading lamp for the upper bunk. And these are, I guess we call them bunk bumpers, so you can take them out if you don't want them, but they just slide underneath the mattress above if you don't want a kiddo to fall out of the upper bunk. A little bit of peace of mind there. And the last room is going to be the queen, quote-unquote, master bedroom, I guess. Here it is, a newer queen bed with reading lamps on both sides. There's a full closet with some hanging areas there, and this is where we store the vacuum. There's a dresser. Of course, the windows are great for circulation. This is a picture one of my guests took of the albino chipmunk. It was down in cabin 5. We've had several over the years. I must have a gene in the species that live here at Crow Wing Crest. And I will end on this vintage photo of the cabin back in what I would think is the 30s. I thought these little windows hanging up are an interesting awning type thing. And the car was pretty classic. So if you're ever interested in coming up to hang out with us, this is Sunshine Cabin 8. We'd be happy to have you. Hope you're having a great day. Happy trails.